Okay, so I'm here with an update of the red and sweet watermelon variety that was bred by LSU. So the vines are growing out real well. I've already plucked the male bloom from this one. I pollinated or I started the pollination process of one of the female blooms on my larger vine that I've been feeding strawberries to. So I'm gonna go finish pollinating that specific vine. So here's a slightly smaller one that's also planted near the larger vine, and then here's the larger vine. It stretches all the way back to over here. So the blooms, the male blooms have been opening for about a week or so now, a little bit over a week. And the first viable female bloom opened up today. So I've had a female bloom open, but it wasn't a large one like this. I find that if you wait for the second or third female blooms, that's normally are good ones. This was my second one, and this one looks like a good one. So I used this male bloom here. So the pollen on this one is spent already. And that came from the vine that we just finished looking at over there. So I'm just gonna come and get this second male bloom here. Just pluck that off at the stem. Come back to the female bloom. And there's a lot of pollen on here. I'm gonna show y'all. I accidentally brushed it against my finger, but you can see all those yellow grains on my middle finger. So I'm just gonna peel these petals back. Yeah, this is just filled with pollen. So I doubt I'll have any issues getting fruit set with this variety. And I'm just gonna paint the pollen on there. Now I'm no artist, but I believe I can paint pollen onto another flower without issue. So just gonna put that there. I can see some sweet ants in there. I'm gonna leave this bloom right there, and I'm gonna let those sweet ants transfer the rest of that pollen. See if we can get a better shot of the red and sweet flower bulb. There we are. So that's it's a decent sized flower. I don't have any other watermelon varieties growing in here, growing in this garden bed, but I do plan on putting this on top of the flower just to protect the pollen viability. And also, I think I'm gonna use one more flower, but I'm gonna use the one from the vine that I'm pollinating. Now the other two flowers had came from two separate vines. I don't normally like to inbreed, but I wouldn't consider this inbreeding. Bees normally fly onto flowers of the vine that you if I'm trying to pollinate this one, a bee will normally, when they come to pollinate, they'll normally fly on a flower behind it or in front of it and then fly on there. So you don't have to worry about inbreeding unless you're just taking flowers from one vine and only pollinating. So just gonna paint some of that on there as a just in case. I think I'll just leave it in there, matter of fact. Yep, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna top this bag off on here, and that'll be all. Also, I want to show how many leaders on this one vine. So there's one right here. There's another leader right here. Another leader right here. Another leader right here. So it's a vigorous variety. Everything's looking okay. Nice leaf color. large leaves. You can see these leaves are actually much larger than my hand. You can see that's much larger than my hand. So that's red and sweet, y'all. I expect this to be a real sweet variety, just due to the leaf size. Just looking at this leaf size, you'll notice variety is gonna produce a lot of sugars. So see y'all in the next one.